is Big TV.
It's a very smooth and wonderful open, this. So this is the, I don't know, edition of Fill or Kill. It's Thursday on the 27th. And we're sitting here with our regular Ed Matz, and we have a special guest today. And maybe we should let the guest introduce himself. Most of you will have heard the maxim correlation does not imply causation. Just because two variables have a statistical relationship with each other does not mean that one is responsible for the other. For instance, ice cream sales and forest fires are correlated because both occur often in the summer heat, but there is no causation. You don't light a patch of the Montana brush on fire when you buy a pint of Häagen-Dazs.
Well, I'm sure someone can find some sort of causation that would prove the theory. In other words, people buying Häagen-Dazs ice cream, take it on a picnic, and then they go into the forest, and in the picnic they have a barbecue, and next thing you know is every time someone eats the ice cream, there's a forest fire. I mean, there are some strange things, and it kind of gets on to the subject. What I wanted to talk about is why we do have correlations. And one thing I put together is a little kind of, it's probably not an exclusive list. I actually did a paper on causation at Oxford. I was much stronger at economics than philosophy, but I actually wrote a paper on causation. So this kind of interested me a little bit.
When was that? That's got to be a while back.
Sorry?
That's got to be a while back, right?
A couple of years.
Yeah, a couple of years. No, you've been interested in this in a long time. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if that's a banjo or not, but a musician like Ed Seykota had been a brilliant fund manager, brilliant trader, very successful. And he's featured quite strongly in Market Wizards books and other similar things as well about some of his approaches. He has 5 steps to trading. He calls them his trading rules, and cutting losses, running winners, keeping
keep bet smalls. Keep
bet smalls, follow rules without question, but know when to break the rules. They're all very, very solid steps, if you like, to, you start to implement them one by one as a trader. It's often
especially the
difficult.
First two.
Sorry?
Isn't the first two in practice much harder to do than in real life? I mean, some traders, I don't remember his name, from the Market Wizard books, have incredibly tight stop losses, but
I talked about there's a picture of Paul Tudor Jones in front of his house saying that he has very strong views, but a very small what's the word, tolerance for pain in the short term. In other words, he doesn't. I do the same. I have I try to move my stops break even as soon as I possibly can. So I'm not risking anything, and it goes back to my very first trade, my holiday. I've done quite a few holiday trades that have done that. I get stopped out on something that's a great idea. I've known so many people fitted into the category you described, superstar traders, whatever, coming from their own hedge fund, breaking off, people, just good traders who got into a new environment, who find it very difficult to perform. Not just because they've got to do all their other stuff, but they have to change the way they do things, the way they trade. And once you start doing that, your dynamic changes, your whole, the reasons why you've been successful change. And that's really
and I mean, there are a whole host of reasons why hedge funds fail that have nothing to do with performance. I mean, there's also, the issue of interpersonal issues.
For human reasons, basically, we want to do well.
So I like that sentiment. On that note, I think we're going to end the recording.
Very profound Friday afternoon late.
So we're going to be on earlier. We're probably going to be we're going to be on all the time. So I'm going to leave the stream on for a little while, but I'm going to end the recording now. And thank you guys. I know a lot of people helped us on Twitter to spread it. We're going to be in every channel, everywhere. It's we're going to be hard to miss, hopefully. So thanks, Ed, and thanks everyone for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is Big TV. Brought to you by InFront. GoInFront.com.